Milwaukee. This is Clement's Sausage. Right on Holt Avenue and 94. Looks like a train just going by. But it's receiving. I picked up a load right in Stevens Point. Just local, just to get me down to Milwaukee. And then after this, I'll shoot over to Saputo Cheese. I got an 8 o'clock appointment. It's 5 o'clock now, so it's all about beating the storm. I guess there's a winter storm coming here tonight. So it's all about getting this empty and then shoot over to Saputo, get loaded, and try to stay underneath it. It's in Nebraska and Iowa right now, just coming in. It was 42 degrees out, so I'm just trying to stay where it's warm. Nebraska is a storm that was in Donner Pass. Nebraska is in the 20s, so we'll see how that works out. I'm just going straight to Cheyenne for a Sunday night delivery, so I'm just going to wait till the storm goes by or get to the front of the cold front and then see what I could do. Alright, back at Franksville, Saputo Cheese, 734. It's trailer 1156. We'll see how it works out. It's just starting to rain now. Everything in Nebraska doesn't look good at all. Looks like I have to get around this storm. I don't think 80 is good because the winds will be kicking up. It's supposed to be in the teens. So thinking to go down on 39, sneak around it because Des Moines is getting hit by storms. Looks like through Saturday too, and I have to be there Sunday. So it's all about sneaking around it. 90's a no-go, but 70 looks good. But I might sneak down on 39, take 55 into St. Louis, take 70 all the way across to Denver, and then shoot up. And that should be alright. It's 100 miles out of your way. I'm studying it carefully, and the winds are really bad on the 80 after the snow. So when it comes to that, you got to remember it's February. So we'll see how it works out this trip. $1.95. Huh. It's always more expensive for diesel. I made it to Cheyenne. A lot of wrecks in Iowa. It's about 12 degrees out here. I just got all the way to Iowa City, and I stopped there for 10 hours. I let the storm go over me. I got all the way to Iowa City where it was 33 degrees out. And then I went ahead and took off about 11 in the morning. So all the wrecks, those are the ones that didn't stop. Went right up to the front from rain right to where it went to ice and sleet just in front of me. So I stopped in Iowa City when it was 33 degrees. So you watch where you get to the front of the storm, the cold front. And then went through Iowa and then to Nebraska. Once I got over by North Platte, that's where it started. There was another front that came into Cheyenne here, all the way to Sydney, and the edge was North Platte. And it was about 20 degrees today coming across Nebraska, but there was no wind. And they're salting it real good because it's Friday. So I quickly got through there. And then Cheyenne here, the front's all done. It quit about 2 hours ago, so that's where I did my half an hour at North Platte. Let that front go by. And they cleaned it up. So that's how I ran this storm. But it's February, you gotta do that stuff. You gotta be a good meteorologist to really be safe out here. But it's all about studying it before you go. But it's Friday night. I'll be here till Sunday at 6 at night. I'll get my 36 here, I guess. Well, that was the right way to go, to run that storm. Got a dirty truck, but I'll have some time to clean it up when it warms up. Supposed to be in the 60s Monday. Supposed to be in the 40s Sunday night. So you can see how it's going to be cold for a while. This cold front's going to really change things around here, because it was always in the 50s and 60s when I arrived for about a month. Oh, the sun is setting. It's Saturday. I got about 35 degrees here, so I went ahead and wiped down the truck, so that's all back to normal. Nice quick wipe down. It was looking pretty bad going through all that snow, and they spray the roads. Everything's looking good now. So I had the winter front off, but I took it off to clean the grill. It's supposed to be about 10 degrees this morning, so looking good. It's the dark side, I guess. Street lights are just turning on. But it'll start cooling down now. And then tomorrow I'll come into Walmart looking a little better. Well, you can see when you dress the tires and make them all look brand new again. It's the way to go. Look at the side look. Oh, that looks good. I'm happy. I always like going down the road with pride. But just keep everything wiped down. It's February. I think I'm the only clean truck here, but when you spend time, when you have some hours, then might as well do something. Everybody else just sits behind the TV or something. I got everything all wiped down. Clean the reflectors and lights on the side. And I pretty well got the tires all dressed too, so that's looking nice. It was terrible going through the snow. It's actually a lot easier wiping it down in the wintertime. I even got my camera all wiped out, cleaned up. And gotta get the Great Dane all cleaned up. That's the right way to go. Have some fun out here. my daily workout, I guess. But once you keep it up, it's really not that bad. Just surface. When it gets real bad and you don't do it for a month, and then you need detergent, soap, you gotta scrub it. But other than that, it's all hunkering down. Middle of February, and always being prepared. Alright, back in Cheyenne. It's about 5:30. They got me a door. We're not unhooking today. Usually it's because of ice or snow, but it's in the 40s. But I'm not complaining. It's all about chalking it. Axle's back. And you gotta take the glad hands off. But they get the whole load. No North Platte this time. That's the way to go. Still got a clean truck. That's the way it should be. Windy today. It's in the 60s, so that should be alright. I'm in Longmont, Colorado. Picking up, looks like Monster is this company. So, some brewery. But I gotta take this over to Tulsa and Lafayette. So Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Lafayette, Arkansas. Just cleaned it all out. Load locks are all staged so they don't get damaged. Once you lay them on the ground, then they always run them over. But just hurry up and wait. It's a 2 o'clock appointment. It's 1 p.m. now. So from here, this is right off at 25 and 119. And I'll take this down to 70. Take that all the way over to 35. So cut down. I think it's like 235 or 335 down to 35. And then 412 right over the Tulsa, and then keep on 412 to Arkansas to Lafayette. So that'll be Wednesday. It's Monday now. Wednesday and Thursday delivery. Alright, they gave me a door. And I'm guessing it'll be dry. So I filled it up just in case I have to go to Cargill and Fort Morgan. But this is what it looks like in here. Stacks and stacks. Energy drink. Beast. There you can see how that is. Be nice if they're empty. Well, it's 20 pallets. It's listed for about 42,000 pounds. But this is the warmest area. Over in Kansas, it'd be probably about 40 degrees. I'm looking at 60 here and 40 in Kansas. I looked at the map, it was 135 going south. They'll hit 35. 7 in the morning delivery for Wednesday, and then I show it's same day for going to Arkansas. And they open 8 to 4, so after I get done there, I'll shoot over to Arkansas. Should be about 10,000 pounds when I get the first drop off. So it'll work out. It's new for me, so I gotta look at the Google Maps, really look at the reviews and see how everything is. Alright, I'm loaded now. The beast. Alright. Looks like everything's good here. Stunt double. So it's all energy drinks. It looks like Tulsa gets almost everything. It's all about getting through the traffic in Denver. And then shoot shoot over in Kansas where it's nice and quiet. Alright, I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's see. This is the only parking I got. They're parking trailers on this road. So I want to make sure I don't block any entrances here. Alright, looks like I can back up a little bit more. I want to make sure I don't block that other entrance to the left. Just in case any big trucks need to go in there. This is all about cars, so I can go right about here. I'm right on the curb. Alright. Back up a little bit more. And then I have a 7 o'clock appointment, so I'll go in here and check in. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and it's Tuesday. It says a Wednesday delivery. After this, then I'll shoot over to Arkansas. Alright, it's early Tuesday morning, 6 o'clock. And it's at the reefer for 40 degrees on this load. So that's how they get it. Axle's back. It looks like no, it's not chalk. Huh. I wonder if they're chalking any of these tires. No. Don't look like they're chalking any of them. Yeah, that looks like part of the dock. Alright, after this then I'll go over to Arkansas and see how it works out. Never ending. Alright, I'm in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Good people here. Yesterday it was about 80 degrees out. That'd be in the 70s. It got pretty hot in Tulsa. It's in the 70s here, so they get the last 5 pallets, and we'll see what kind of backhaul I get. Seems like an alright day today. It looks like Tyson's right across the street. Okay, I'm in Carthage, Missouri, just north of Joplin, sector 33. I gotta take this over to Evansville, Indiana. Gotta be there in the morning. It's about midnight. It's a 10 o'clock appointment. But they're a little slow today. The chain's too short to put it in the front, so I put it in the back. That works alright. Well, you gotta keep the doors closed here. This is Schreiber cheese off of 49 and 44. But after this, I gotta shoot all the way over there. They open at 8. It's about 450 miles away. So after I load here, I'll take 44 through St. Louis to 64 all the way over there. And then from there, I'm supposed to pick up something in Indiana and take it to London, Wisconsin, right by the yard. Alright, I'm in Indiana now. Looks like they had it for 2 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, so I just had to wait. But this door is pretty tight. Make sure I moved over just enough so I don't touch this wall. That looks good. Alright, we went through a lot of rain. Started coming into St. Louis all night. And then I got here about 8 when it's open. So all I have to do is wipe the truck down again, make it look pretty. And then looks like I got 2 picks after this. Sun setting. I'm in Huntington, Indiana. They squeezed the whole load here. So I'm picking up some turkeys, I guess. It's about 6 at night. Except for 25 degrees. But I'm just going to go to Saputo Cheese. It's about a 7-hour drive there. But I'll shoot up to Chicago, Milwaukee, up to Saputo. Then I got to wait till about 4 in the afternoon. So I get there about 3 or 4 in the morning at the latest. And then I'll wait until some driver will come and give me an empty trailer, and I give him this one to go to the yard. I guess somebody will be in Milwaukee. And then I'll load and go to North Platte and Cheyenne. It looks like I slid my axles all the way up. I can go back a little bit. 79, 2,000 pounds I can fill up. But I'm legal, but I can put the axles back a couple. Alright, it's in the staging area after the scale. Just got my paperwork. Other than that, slide the axle back. I'm just going to do one hole. It was right at 34, so I'll go back. Every hole is 400 pounds. And I use the Magna Stop, if everybody remembers what this looks like. It's pretty nice to have, but it's mainly going one hole. You want this always pointing towards the stopper. So that's how that works. I'll move it back, just 400 pounds. But yeah, it's 400 a hole. That just releases the pins. I'll go back. I can fill it up. I'm 2,000, so it'll be 1,600. I can play around with. I'm a half a tank of fuel, so I can fill up here and just go all the way up to Saputo. So it'll work out pretty good. It's all about wiping my truck down. I already did the chrome. All I have to do is the body. I wanted to make sure the chrome and plastic's all back to normal after the rain. Alright. Once you slide it, you push in your trailer button with air in it. And then from moving the axles back, once you put the pins in, make sure it's, because they'll go right to the stopper. And then the pins will go back in. Looking good. There's the pin. I'll go back in. It's 2 on each side. And then you go the opposite direction. That way you can release your stopper. That's all it takes. That's 400 pounds. Well, this is Magnet Stop. It's really nice to have. Magnets, looks like it's getting broken. I have to tuck that back in. But other than that, I'm gonna go up. I'm at 64. I should take that right over. It's either going to Indianapolis or going over to 57 and take that right into Chicago, Milwaukee. It's about a 7-hour drive. Back in Milwaukee. This is Franksville, just south of Milwaukee. Say 13 miles. Looks like this door got beaten up. Somebody backed into it. Always something. But I have to do a drop and hook here. Should be here about 4 in the afternoon. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Just came back from Indiana. Just drove straight here. That's the right way to go. 64 to 57 all the way through Chicago. 294 to 94. Other than that, I'll wait. Make sure I'm good on the curb. Don't want to be on this septic tank thing. That should be alright. Alright, this is where I'll be till tomorrow afternoon once I get the empty trailer, clean it out, and then check in. It's a 6 o'clock appointment, so I'll go in there earlier, I hope. And then go to North Platte, be there Sunday, and Cheyenne for Monday. So, hope everybody had a good week. You see what I had to do, running storms. We'll see what kind of video I'll call this. But this is the last day. Really tomorrow would be when it comes to February, and then in March, the beginning of the end of winter. So it's all about cabin fever around here. It's about 33 degrees out here. Should warm up, so I'll wipe the rest of the truck down. Get rid of that rain I got in St. Louis. Alright, I'll make this video and we'll start over in Saputo Cheese in Franksville.